Now, many of you will know by now that each and every week we were getting, of course, the order book, or how plus minus how the order book of NIO is currently sitting. And this, I must disclose that it's not coming from NIO, but it's coming from Carfence China. Carfence China has been giving us update as to how many, of course, orders did NIO receive on a week, and for that whole month, how much, of course, in total did they accumulate from those weekly orders. And as seen on the screen, ladies and gents, we just got the orders, or the total orders that NIO received for May, which is 27,000. According to Carfence China, last week, or from the period which started from the 27th to the 2nd, NIO scooped around 4,500 new orders. This is something that we've been seeing. Orders have been coming quite heavily to NIO. It is for this reason that even yesterday we read good news coming from the NIO president, who indicated that the current capacity in the two existing factories for NIO, they are not able to meet the demand that is coming, or the order demand that is coming, which is something that shows you that orders are coming in numbers, and this is resulting in NIO not able to meet this demand from the orders. I mean, these 27,000 orders that we're talking about for the month of May, many of them, or if not over 60% of these orders, NIO has probably not even delivered them, because, ladies and gents, you will know that after people place their order, it takes NIO 3 weeks, or an average of 3 weeks, until they deliver their vehicles to those that had placed their orders. It is for this reason that I believe that these orders that were received in May, most of them, NIO has not even delivered them, which is why I am standing, and I believe that NIO this month will still see, of course, 20,000 or over 20,000 deliveries for the month of June, because the orders are there. What NIO needs to do is to probably do what they did last month, and that is try to, of course, deliver as many vehicles as possible. I don't want to say this, but flood those delivery centers with vehicles so that they can deliver as many vehicles as possible to try to meet this demand that we are currently witnessing. This is good news to the NIO investors, because, ladies and gents, we can again be comfortable knowing that NIO is going to deliver over 20,000, or might deliver rather over 20,000 for the month of June. I know this is something that probably NIO at this moment might not be able to maintain, I mean receiving this kind of orders, because NIO, it is a premium EV car, which makes it to be quite expensive, and it cannot be afforded by many people. But as it stands, it appears that things are looking good. I know this is because of the discounts that NIO is offering, which some of them were worried that, or are worried that, the gross margins might be compromised, which I did a video 2 days ago where we were explaining why they won't be impacted by much, which one of the things is, of course, NIO being able to produce their cars in, of course, already the first factory, which is the Jack NIO factory. NIO, you will remember last year they cut 10% of their staff. NIO produces some of their chips and all these other things. These things help NIO improve in terms of gross margins. Lithium battery prices also, all these have an influence into the gross margin, which makes me to obviously be confident to say that it won't be as bad as many people think, or it won't be that bad, because already NIO Q1, there are also things that they are benefiting from. Their operation expenses, they have cut off. You will know that NIO, end of last year, the CEO came out and said that projects that don't make financial sense in the next 3 years, they are probably going to cut it or put them into hold for now, because they want to make sure that their finances looks much better. So today, as we await for the earnings, or Q1 earnings, some people might be surprised. I don't know how the earnings are going to come out like, but I think it might come out very better than what many people are expecting, because of these things that I just told you. Yes, I know that delivery wise for Q1 NIO just sold over 30,000, which is quite small, but I think financials, or today's earnings, might not be as bad as many people are expecting. In terms of revenue generation, you know that analysts are expecting, of course, around $1.4 billion, which is NIO going to beat that? I think so, because, ladies and gents, there is another part of non-EV sales that constitute to this revenue, and non-EV sales, I think probably they did very well, because one thing that we've been seeing, especially with battery swapping, the swapping have been increasing, which means that the revenues that they generate from non-EV sales charging, chances are high that they have, or it has increased, because the more people, even on charging, they acquire or they buy electric vehicles, is the more they will go and use the NIO's charging infrastructure. NIO has been partnering with so many vehicles when it comes to utilization of the charging infrastructure, because NIO, when it comes to infrastructure or charging infrastructure, on to looking on all the EV companies, NIO it's leading that, which is why it's not a surprise that we are seeing many of the EV companies coming to NIO to want to form partnerships to use their chargers, or for their users to easily access the NIO chargers. So it is for this reason that I believe that these non-EV sales that we've been seeing on average around 240 million, we might see it actually this month going over probably 300 million, which will be a very good boost to the vehicle sales that NIO would have generated revenue wise in Q1. So I expect surprises. The delivery guidance, you know that some of the big financial institutions have already come out and say that, you know what, NIO is going to deliver 14,000 like Bank of America, because they believe that the guidance that is they are going to give is around 50,200, which I think it's going to be more than that, because NIO, the kind of deliveries, like I said, which they deliver is the same deliveries, if not better, that they will deliver this month, for the month of June. So this is good news, and I just hope things continue to become better for NIO going forward. I just said, or I did say, that I don't think probably they will be delivering over 20,000 until December, but I think at a certain time or at a certain point we might see it being reduced just below probably just 20,000. But as it stands, June, I'm still confident that NIO will scope over 20,000 deliveries. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I'd just give you this quick update. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that likes button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to click or hit that notification bell, so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And before you buy NIO for the very first time, it is always good that you do your own due diligence, so that at least you can be comfortable as you are investing onto this stock. This stock can be quite volatile, especially today that we are going to get the Q2 earnings. Whatever happens, I think this stock today will be extremely volatile because of those Q2 earnings, which are expected to come before market open. So it is good that you prepare yourself for either the good or the worst, but I think we'll have good news. But if it happens that the earnings are not that good, then obviously the stock is going to tank also quite sharply, which is something that once you have done your due diligence, that does not cause you to panic. But when you see that, it brings opportunity for you to scoop in more shares. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.